What is up, Financial Freedom Fast fam? We got another solo ripper today for you. Obviously, where I give you actionable content, ways to change your life so that you can reach financial freedom fast and live the life of your dreams right now. So, today we've got a good bit of a mental health um, episode for you. Today, we're going to talk about productivity. And where I want to start with this is what do you think of? What comes to mind right now when you think of productivity? I'll give you 2 seconds, 3 seconds. I'll give you 3 seconds. What do you think of when you think of productivity? Get it in your head. All right. So, what came to mind? I know that a lot of what I hear when I talk to other people, productivity to them means somehow getting some, if you have your own business, it's getting new leads, it's talking to clients, it's making sales, making money. Maybe if you are working a corporate job, it's setting meetings, getting through paperwork, finishing the tasks you had at your job, getting everything done. Now, it's a little crazy when I ask people about productivity, I don't hear too much about what they're doing in their personal lives and how they're feeling about themselves, how their health is going, and their health goals and their relationship goals. So, a lot of these thoughts around productivity nowadays that we have are all around money. And I think we need to change the narrative around that. We've got to change our definition of productivity to really find true happiness. For many of us, the pressure to be productive is always constant. We're told that working harder and longer hours is the only way to be successful. But is that really the case? The truth is our well-being is suffering as a result of the narrow definition that we have of productivity. We're sacrificing our mental and physical health for the sake of making some dollars, making some money, and climbing the corporate ladder. What good is a high salary if we're too burnt out to even enjoy the money that we're making? It's time to redefine what that productivity means. It's not just about making more money or climbing the corporate ladder. Productivity should also take into account our well being. Getting to the point of financial freedom has put a huge and different perspective on these areas of my life. So once you have the option to do whatever you want, whenever you want, you can literally do anything at any time. And if you're not focused on where you want to be or what you want to do, you could end up doing absolutely nothing, which is a little bit of a trap almost, I guess, that I found myself in. But the real trap wasn't that I'm doing nothing. The real trap is that I have felt bad about it. It's that I felt guilty about not really doing anything. When I hit financial freedom, my goal when I initially set out, my goal was to use the time that I have free to focus on health, go to the gym every day, sleep in, focus on physical and mental health, spend time with the people that I care about and my dog, travel and enjoy life. If your bills are being accounted for, like when you're financially free every single month, you're literally good to do those things and do whatever you want. But I found myself follow but I found myself falling into once once I actually hit financial freedom, I found myself falling into the trap of always wanting to put But once I hit financial freedom, I my mindset started to change a little bit. I always started But once I hit financial freedom, that script almost immediately changed into my mind where every activity that I'm doing should hopefully somehow bring me dollars in the future. And there was this constant itch, constant anxiety, you could call it, to always be productive. And that's where I had to make a big change because of what and follow what I originally set out to do. The main thing is we have to change this definition of what being productive really means to us. If my main goal right now is to be healthy, and I if my main goal right now is to be healthy, then being productive would mean doing things that revolve around being healthy. Anything that I do could be productive if it's getting me towards my health goals. So honestly, for me, what that means is waking up whenever I want, 9:30 if it feels. Today I woke up at like 10 o'clock, 9:45. I meditated. I did some yoga. So, meditation right there, working on mental health, yoga, working on physical health, taking my dog on a walk. I I made some coffee for myself. I made some tea that has some lion's mane mushrooms in it. I took my dog on a walk while I'm fasted, which is a great way to, you know, I took my dog on a walk while being fasted and having coffee in my system, which boosts your metabolism a little bit and gets you out. If you're out and you're doing things while you're fasted and haven't eaten, you're almost directly, if you're in a fasted state, if you haven't eaten for a little more than 12 hours at least, you are, using fat as a main source of energy. So while you're walking, burning off calories that way, um, doing whatever comes up throughout the day. So like today I decided to make this podcast and do that. And then later I'm going to um and then later in the afternoon, I'm going to go work out. I'm going to hit a yoga session. I'm going to hit a grocery store after that, which I do every single day, and buy my fresh fruits and vegetables. And then tomorrow, I'll probably do a lot of that all over again. And, that's a productive day for me because I'm focused on being healthy right now and keeping myself happy. And if that is what I need to do every day to productively keep myself happy, then that is my new definition of productivity. So it's very easy to stress yourself out when you're worried about being productive. Everything that I do needs to be productive. It needs to be getting me towards my goals. Maybe we need to shift that a little bit. You've got your goals for work maybe or your business, but add in some other goals there. Add in some well-being goals, add in some health goals, and then you can change what being productive means. It doesn't just mean bringing on new clients or making new sales and doing things that bring you money. You've got to change the script of productivity to mean bringing more happiness in your life and making you a healthier person. So let's relate this to a situation that many of you may be in right now. Climbing the corporate ladder. This means so let's relate this to a situation that many of you may be in right now, which is climbing the corporate ladder. Right now, you may be so obsessed with making sure that you're performing so well at your job and doing things the right way. And so let's relate this to a situation that many of you. So let's relate this to a situation that many of you may be in right now, which is climbing the corporate ladder. Right now, you might define your productivity as getting all your work done every single day or bringing in new clients or making a new sale. And that might just be what your productivity, what you view as productive, relates around. So if you have a day where you're not productive and you don't do well in your job, you don't feel productive, you don't feel good about your day. And we don't want to get stuck in that trap. So we need to add to our definition of productivity different things. This is valuing things like time with friends and family, exercise, self care. When we focus solely on making money and climbing the corporate ladder, we're missing out on the things that can truly matter in life. So when we shift our focus from making more money to so when we shift our focus from making more money to making more time for the things that really matter to us. So when we shift our focus from making more money to making more time for the things that really matter to us in life, like spending time or going to the gym, you can feel much better about every single day that passes when you have been productive. Maybe you didn't have a great day at work, but you were still productive because you made it to the gym and you called your mom and had a conversation with her, and that's going to help to reduce your stress and improve your overall mood, focus, and your cognitive function when you know that you're having these more productive days. And what that's going to do for you is when you're in a better mood and your brain is operating at a higher frequency, you're doing better because you feel productive and you're making these good changes in other areas of your life and now being productive in other ways. It's going to melt into, obviously, like we said, your mood, your cognitive function. You're going to perform better at work. You're going to feel better about yourself, and you're going to be able to reach the goals that you may have with your W 2. And then that can leak into other points of your life. So maybe right now, being productive in your health is way more important than your job. Because if you're productive in your job and you can do because if you're productive with your health and you're feeling better and you perform better at your job, then maybe at your job you make more money. Then at your job you make more money. And this is all directly related to you being productive in your health and your relationship life. So you're less stressed. You can focus better on your job. Then, like then the productivity at your job just comes naturally. And when that's coming naturally, then more money is going to come naturally. When that comes naturally, then you can buy investments and then you'll be productive on your investment side of things. So I think the idea of productivity needs to include all areas of your life, not just business. It needs to include mental well being, physical well being, relationships. It needs to include investments. It needs to include everything. So even if you don't do well at your job one day, you can rely on the other areas of your life to still have a productive and happy day. I hope you guys got something from this. Let me know if you guys make a change in your life and change up the way that you're looking at productivity. Reach out to me. Let me know. I would love to hear how it's affecting you and how you're feeling in your life. You can reach out to me on all platforms at Matt Amabile, MattAmabile. Love you guys and have an amazing, amazing day. It's probably gonna cut out to the outro pretty soon, but stay productive, change your model of productivity so your everyday life doing things that actually matter to you, not just your freaking job, can still bring you a productive day. Much love, much happiness to you guys, and catch you on the next pod.